We have all been there. You finish an 8-hour workday, but you feel like you have not actually done anything. Your day was swallowed by emails, meeting summaries, data entry, status updates, and that frustrating moment of figuring out where to start. And this is the busy trap. It feels like motion. It feels like effort. But when you look back at the end of the day, the real needle barely moved. In 2026, the gap between the average professional and the top 1% is not just talent. It is not just luck. It is leverage. Today, we are moving past the headlines that say AI is coming for your job and looking at the reality. Using AI tools is not about being lazy. It is about being effective. It is about protecting your attention, speeding up your decisions, and getting out of repetitive work that should never have consumed your best mental energy in the first place. If you are not using AI in your workflow yet, you are not just a little behind. You are working at a massive, unnecessary disadvantage. The hardest part of almost any meaningful task is going from 0 to 1. Whether you are writing a project proposal, coding a new feature, preparing a client presentation, or planning a marketing campaign, the blank page is the ultimate productivity killer. You know the feeling? The cursor is blinking. You know the task matters. You know you have enough knowledge to do it, but the first step feels heavier than the whole project. This is where AI becomes incredibly useful. AI tools are the world's best first draft machines. They allow you to stop being the creator of raw material and start being the editor of high-quality ideas. Instead of staring at an empty document, you can ask AI for a structured outline. Instead of spending 30 minutes trying to find a headline, you can generate 20 directions in 5 seconds. Instead of rewriting the same boilerplate code again and again, you can let AI draft the repetitive structure and then focus on the logic that actually matters. This does not remove your role. It upgrades your role. You skip the 2 hours of procrastination and jump straight into the high-value work. Refinement, taste, judgment, and strategy. And that matters, because in a world where content is cheap, your judgment is the most expensive thing you own. AI does the heavy lifting so you can do the heavy thinking. Now, let us talk about the admin techs. The average knowledge worker spends a huge part of the day on work about work. That means emails, meeting notes, summaries, status updates, searching for information, organizing files, and moving data from one place to another. None of these tasks are useless, but they are not usually the tasks that create the biggest career advantage. Think about your last meeting. Did you spend 10 minutes after it writing a summary? AI can do that in real time. Do you spend an hour a day triaging emails? AI can draft responses based on your previous style, your priorities, and the context of the conversation. Do you need to compare documents, summarize reports, clean messy notes, or turn a rough idea into a project plan? AI can handle the first pass while you review the decision. And this is where things get more powerful. We are not only talking about tools that help, we are talking about tools that can operate as autonomous agents. Imagine asking an AI to find the 3 biggest objections from last month's sales calls and getting a useful answer in seconds instead of digging through recordings manually. Imagine asking it to compare customer feedback, summarize patterns, and suggest the next experiment for your product. When you offload repetitive, low-context tasks, you are not just saving time. You are preserving cognitive load. You have more mental energy for the work that actually moves the needle for your career or your business. The biggest mistake people make is treating AI like a better version of Google. It is not. Search gives you pages. The AI gives you a thinking partner. If you are stuck on a strategy, do not just ask AI for an answer. Ask it to steelman the opposing argument. Ask it to identify the blind spots in your plan. Ask it to challenge the assumptions you are making. Ask it what a skeptical client would say, what a technical lead would worry about, or what a creative director would improve. This is where the professional edge comes in. AI lets you stress test ideas before they ever reach a human audience. You can role-play a negotiation. You can pressure test a pitch. You can simulate objections before a sales call. You can ask for a second opinion before sending an important email. Used correctly, AI does not replace your brain. It expands your perspective. It gives you a 24/7 expert panel at your fingertips, and the best professionals are learning how to ask better questions. Now, a word of caution. As AI becomes more common, we are also seeing a rise in low-quality AI output. Some people call this work slop. It looks productive on the surface, but it is lazy, generic, unverified, and sometimes completely wrong. That kind of AI output does not help teams. It slows them down. Professionalism in the AI era means verification. Never copy and paste without a human review. Never assume the model is right just because the answer sounds confident. Never feed sensitive client data into public models without checking your company's security policy. And always add your unique human touch. That means your personal experience, your taste, your context, your examples, your standards, and the details that AI simply does not have. This is the difference between looking automated and looking effective. The goal is not to look like a robot. The goal is to use the robot to make your human work more visible. The reality of 2026 is simple. AI will not replace you, but a professional who knows how to use AI probably will. And that sentence is not meant to scare you. It is meant to clarify the new standard. This is about more than speed. It is about the quality of life you get back when you stop fighting with spreadsheets and start leading projects. It is about having more energy for strategic thinking, creative decisions, better communication, and the work that actually makes you valuable. If you have not started yet, pick one task today. Just one. Choose a repetitive task that drains your time. Ask how an AI tool can get you from 0 to 1, then review the output, improve it, and make it yours. You will be surprised how much human is left in your work once the machine tasks are gone. And I want to hear from you. What is the one repetitive task you wish you could offload to AI today? Tell me in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.